Welcome back to the channel. We are in Caparo in Trinidad, my first time here. As you can see, pretty dark from Tobago, almost as dark as Chef Jason. Narendra's in the back, kind enough to put together a assortment of wild game meats today. Tatu, lap, agouti, basically things that I've had in Guyana. Large rodents will be cooking today. Like, comment, subscribe. There's so much more tanned content coming your way. Chef Jason, what's going on? Where are we headed right now?
We're in Caparo right now, central area. We're heading on to Narendra's land right now. Prolific with a lot of fruits, animals. We're going to do a bit of a hunt to see what we capture today, in addition to what we're going to be cooking. Chef Dev already told you what will be bubbling in the pot, but apart from that, a host of great fruits. We're going to get some coconut water today and see what else the land offers up to us.
And now we're driving down a road that's not really a road, but let's see what's going on. The adventure starts now, ladies and gentlemen. Short little drive. We are going to set up shop. I'm sure there's a lot of fun stuff coming. Do a little hunting, a lot of cooking, and we'll show you how we make these things start to finish. But this is really exciting. Only here in Trinidad. Okay guys, we just loaded in everything. Narendra's setting up a table. This is his whole setup here. Man, I just learned that this is called squeezy. Squeezy dish soap. This is all the meats that have been seasoned up. I don't know what's what, but he certainly does. So beautiful green seasoning, nice aromatics. This is the yams. I tried that, that's amazing. All this is very, very cold too. Hey Narendra, yeah. Which one's which?
This one is lap.
Lap.
Agouti.
Yep.
Tatu, Amadillo.
And that's yam.
Yes, yeah.
Did you catch all of this stuff?
Yes.
Right here in the back?
Yeah.
So wait, you go shoot them?
Dogs. Yeah, shoot.
Dogs.
Shoot some.
Freddy.
Yes.
Narendra's named all his dogs, but our favorite dog is right here.
You gotta move it solo.
What are these called again? Oh no, that's the 2 liters.
These
After Jalil.
1.5 liters. We're not Jalita. These are not Jalitas. So in Trinidad and Tobago, we have what we call a 2 liter. Will be you call it a Jalita, named after Jalil, after the SM Jalil company. So they call it a Jalita. It's a 2 liter. These are not Jalitas.
1.5.
These are 1.5 liters. These are solo. You know, red solo on the doubles, red solo on a roti.
Solitas?
1.5 liters. Small liter.
Amazing.
Coco
Hey, this
liter.
ice is melting. Where's Mikkel with this cooler?
Mikkel's always late.
That by always DPS. Stay tuned to find out what DPS is. Chef, you brought some stuff with you. I see.
I brought different things here. So some tandoori masala, cinnamon sticks. Of course, you know we gotta represent. Brought some indie curry.
Indie.
For those of
my
you all
people.
who don't know what this is.
My people. I did a lot of work with them.
Yeah.
My friends.
Indie curry. This is from Guyana.
Yeah. Madras, but I like to call it Madras.
Madras.
Yeah.
You just like to say your Madras. Well, tell me if you know what this is.
Yeah, what we got?
So, I want you to take a whiff of it. Narendra, come here. Smell this. Take it easy. Ooh. Guys, on YouTube, smell this.
Can I try it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel some heat in there.
There
I
is.
kind of get like a bouillon kind of vibe from it.
It looks like bouillon, but it's not bouillon.
It tastes like a coarse, spicy curry powder, and I get like ramen flair from it, like seasoning packets. It's very like flavor.
Everyone I ask, from face value, they say exactly that's what it is, but it's not. These are Madame Jeanette peppers, weary peppers that are both dehydrated.
Yeah.
Together with the fresh garlic that was dehydrated.
Yeah,
onions,
that's the savory elements,
ginger,
right?
And garlic.
Yeah, bro, it tastes ridiculous.
We are going to
good
be
heat too, man. Thing hot. You can't eat that.
No, I can't eat this, but I use it in small moderations, sometimes in soups. But it's great. Look at the color.
Really good. It
Make
give me
you-
a nice burn. That
gonna-
garlic and onion's really nice, bro.
The ginger definitely adds a bit of warmth.
Bro, it almost is like a curry powder, though. It's
I
very-
probably need to add a little bit of cinnamon and coriander. And some coriander. That would be really
With the
great.
cinnamon sticks and all that, it's gonna be nice, huh?
Yeah. So we're gonna make something really special for you guys today.
Right ups.
Check this out. This is a truck rim, the rim of a truck, a big truck. Cut out this section there. You put your firewood inside there. And we use this part on top here for the pot. A water dog? What's a water dog?
A water dog is something. It's just like it's similar like a dog, but
Like an otter.
a otter.
So basically it's an otter.
It's an otter.
It's an otter.
Yeah, we have the otter that's come from the river. Like now dry time. Like right by the bamboo there's the river, the no river. You come across, eat the fish and run out. So we're always lucky to see him running skating out in the morning. You come eat the fish and go.
Do we eat? We could eat that water dog?
Nah,
Nah,
Too fresh.
I'm not sure now.
I'm not sure. We never really
It's
come
look too
across
much like
nobody
Sparky.
having-
It's like it's Sparky. We love dogs.
Yeah. Thing of the we will come back about.
Meaty boy. Fenugreek. So cool, what we have here, we have some starnies, pimento berries, pink, black, green peppercorns, mustard seeds. We have fennel, mace,
Javitri.
nigella seeds, dried chilies, cinnamon, not your man, but cinnamon,
favorite, lychee.
black cardamom. There we go, lychee.
A lot of people don't know about this, though. I'm shocked that you brought this. I didn't tell you to bring this. You know what this is?
Yeah, that's it means something nutmeg.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you know actually what's in next use of that besides
Tell me.
making tea and all that
Tell
kind
me.
of thing. They actually the pepper spray.
Uh-huh.
It's called mace.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's
intense, huh?
Yeah, so it's the same thing they use to make the pepper spray.
The shell of nutmeg, as Mr. Narendra said. Cool, huh? Intense flavor. We're going to use that today. Somebody's using it.
So you're getting your curries together, right?
Yes.
You're not doing a water paste, right?
No, dry.
I later, boo.
Yeah, bro. Doing it dry.
Chef Dev and I were having a conversation on the plane recently, and we spoke about, oh no, this is my feeling. Anyone who does mix their curry before water, it's a bit of a rookie move. I think it's
Yes.
a novice move. And I always say I like to parch my curry in the hot pot.
I always think, ever since, when you put it and you patch it in the hot with the oil with everything, it actually releases more of a flavor. So it actually toasts. You toast the curry, so it's like, and then you add the water to cook it after.
Yeah, when you have the moisture in it, because a lot of people make the paste, but remember we were at the duck curry competition?
Yeah, we did.
Curry duck competition.
Yeah, curry duck.
Remember I was saying, like, a lot of people who do the paste is probably because their mom or their father or their uncle or their grandmother used to do the paste, right? And that was passed down. But like you said, that dry heat hitting the oil, that toast, I don't feel like you really get that flavor. So I like to get onions and stuff in there first, and then add my curry powder. But a lot of people add it directly to the oil.
We call it parching, right?
Patching, yeah.
Parching. Parching.
Good old fashioned chunky. Like where you park is like half hour walk. The reach camp. So it's like everything you need to carry in. The carry, you put it in the bag, ice, food stuff, everything. So it's a real bush camp, so it's really real nice. But when you can't get there, you just have to make do with what you have here.
we got some garlic in there, ginger, pimento peppers. If you're not familiar with pimento peppers, I think they're rather similar to like the Madame Jeanette peppers, except these are a little more mild and fruitier in nature. We use these a lot here in Trinidad and Tobago in a lot of our cuisine, whether it be Creole and Indian-based dishes. They add a great mild, fruity spice. We got some star anise, black cardamom inside there, fennel seeds, as well as mustard seeds. Give us a little stir there. A lot of care and attention goes into any great curry. Everyone takes pride in the curry that they do, and it's almost as a showmanship of how you show your manhood. So this is known as parching the curry. A lot of people, as we were mentioning earlier on, they would mix the curry with water and allow it to cook. As Narendra mentioned that he loves to parch his curry because it not only does it toast, but it releases a lot of significant flavor, being that those grains of curry and the mixture of the spices or the masalas are a bit dormant, and by toasting it up, he reawakens it. Definitely not a novice mood. Oh, Chef Dev's ready for us. Chef Dev, what are you doing now?
Narendra's going his style, nice caramelization and everything. I think the big difference here today is I'm not going to use curry powder. You know, we have soy sauce and we have different chilies and stuff like that. So I kind of want to do like a Asian Hakka style lap. That's what we're going to do today.
Let's do it.
Lots of chili, bro. Lots of chili. We're going to add a couple star anise. Intense flavor. What's our super intense black cardamom. You like it?
Damn, boy. The hunks of spice.
Yeah.
Pimento berries.
Yeah, just like the cookbook, you know? All spice. And you let the people know, is what's this?
These are fennel seeds.
Yeah, bro.
Or is it Jira seeds?
That's Jira.
Jira seeds, sorry.
Yeah, that's Jira.
They look very similar,
How
guys.
about this?
Woo! Slow motion for your editor
How about that?
right there. So we're talking about. That's a black cardamom you just put inside there. Chef Dev. Cinnamon?
Yes, sir.
This is lap, also known as laba, right? You're going to be doing here. A nice pepper. Would you say Hakka influenced?
I think Asian influence. I don't know so much about Hakka.
You're winning stuff on us today, bro.
If this ever gets too hot, you can simply take this off the flame, right?
You control the heat. The heat doesn't control you, right?
Now we'll get in some onion. I don't know. That flame was hot.
Yeah, boy. You guys smell this garlic, ginger, onions. Chef Dev is sauteing up inside there together with the whole the spices inside there.
And why did we add the onion at that time?
Well, I'm a big believer about adding my onions first because I want to develop that nice caramelization and sweetness. The garlic I'll go in after because I don't want it to burn.
And I also want to drop the temperature of the pan.
Yeah,
Right.
Being that onions contain a little bit of moisture inside there.
We start to get a lot of color here. I don't want to take it any further than this. That's toasted. I'm good with that. Little mustard seed.
Wonderful.
Hey, check out action bite. Watch deglazing.
The French will call this deglazing. Deglacio. And there's your curry paste that was done naturally. That's what we're talking about. So it's a ring burner for everyone out there. We call it a ring burner because it actually has coils or rings of flames. You see them a lot in English or colonized nations. You have these in Canada also too, right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah. Scusa. What do you got there, Narendra?
Armadillo. Tattoo.
Armadillo tattoo. And Mikkel continues calling other people on their phone, but we're shooting right now. Calm down, Mikkel. Mikkel reaches in the worst time possible. He and Sid. Smells great though. Would you season this up? Green seasoning inside there, yeah?
Yeah. There's some secret tricks in this, yeah.
For those of you who all don't know what green seasoning is, shadow and benny. Very similar to culantro. Chives, scallions, garlic, onions, probably some pimento peppers, all blended together.
We're gonna add this for flavor and also to cool down the pan. Perhaps cool it down.
Cool it down.
Very rustic.
Yeah. It should have some color also, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Some color, some sweet, some sour, some umami.
Umami?
Another natural source of monosodium glutamate. One of my favorite things.
You know, as we're talking about this, you know, MSG gets a bad rep sometimes, Chef Dev.
Yeah, but that's.
I don't understand why people
That
say
was
that.
the media. The media did that, you know.
I believe in you
60s and
using
70s.
MSG a lot. I don't see anything bad with it. It's really something that really drives a savoriness. So that
I call it super salt. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world. And you don't need a lot of it. A lot of people say they get headaches and stuff like that. Anything in excess, right? If you're putting extra salt, extra sugar in your food, you're going to feel it. But MSG a little bit goes a long way. And it gives you a mouthfeel. And it gives you a flavor profile that's hard to achieve otherwise. When I was training in Peru, learning how to make ceviche, probably 10 years ago now, a key ingredient was MSG. Restaurants all around the world use it, man.
I'm so amazed that these days now what's going on is that people are actually stating it in big and bold that they are using it. Before it was so taboo.
I don't mean to cut you off. Yes, it was taboo, but this guy keeps calling Mikel.
So the smells are amazing here. Let's see what's going on with Narendra. Narendra, I'm seeing a lot of great smoke here. Is that a good thing?
Yes.
So the firewood is going to impregnate a lot of flavor inside there?
Yes. Impregnate. So you get that smoky flavor.
You like cooking like this, Narendra?
Of course, that's the only way.
You know, like gas stove and stuff?
Yeah. Gas stove, yeah. When you're home, when you come down in the bush, you have to have a fire.
This is how the boys cook.
Yes.
And they stop ever so often, just like your buddies a little while ago.
Yeah. So that's the only way to do the wild animal justice is cook it on an open fire.
Green onion. So nothing is burning here. Get all this in there. Garlic, ginger, all that goodness.
Scallions, ginger, yeah.
And if this is ever getting too hot, bro, all I gotta do is take it off the heat, give it a second,
It comes down.
and let it come down.
You control the heat. The heat does not control you.
What's up?
We're shooting.
All it is miss me.
No, we don't miss
I
you.
reach a little late and
We
all that
know,
calling
we
number
know,
phone, my-
we know start to shoot, and then all of a sudden, you start to call.
When I arrive, thing now start.
Ah, boy, we bring the corn.
I bring corn, I bring some snacks. You know, I can't walk empty-handed.
I have news for you.
What is that?
Darren on his way.
Oh, nice. You sure you coming?
Yeah, we
You
go
call
see.
and cancel just now.
So just to see where we're at flavor-wise, right? Crazy flavor in here already. Looking good.
Those chilies look really nice, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice flavor. I'm gonna throw this down and bunjay this one.
Bunjay or bunjal?
All to work.
We say bunjay in Trinidad.
In Guyana, you'll hear both.
Yeah.
You'll hear bunjal duck, you'll hear bunjay chicken curry.
Before we move any further, I want to give you all a story about Mikel. Mikel went to Tobago with us 3-4 days ago. Mikel arrived at the airport. He did not park in where the civilians park. He parked somewhere. We don't know where it was. Then when we're ready to board the plane, Mikel does not have a ticket to jump on the plane. He's like, you need a ticket to go? Mikel had to leave the line, go back out and get a ticket. Mikel just walked into the airport. Now let me backtrack. Mikel parked in the pilot's parking where all the captains, the pilots, and the staff park. Walked straight on the plane, did not get a ticket to go to Tobago. And you know he get through?
I get through.
And you know when Mikel land back 4 days later,
Never pay that thing.
Mikel drive out of the pilot's car park. Everybody paying $200 and $300 for parking, Mikel drive out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that I get through. You gotta be smart in this life, you know. You gotta know how to work the system and beat the system.
Yo, that's, excuse me sir, that's junk.
And I jump. I thought you do those things. I thought you do those things.
No, you shouldn't do it.
So what you doing?
I don't want you to eat it. I don't want you to eat it, so I'm gonna eat it for you.
Hey, did you bring the TP?
Toilet paper, I bring out about 6 rolls for this guy. This guy shits 10 to 20 times a day. He busting everybody toilet bowl.
Miguel is jealous of the fact that he can't shit.
No, I shit, but this guy over shits. And he shits like that every day. If you have diarrhea, it's a normal thing. Some people get diarrhea.
What is the average shitting for the day?
No, he shits 10 to 20 times. 10 to 20, guaranteed. And anybody toilet, any mall toilet, in the bush today, he had to use glass. If you have no toilet, you go and stoop. Somewhere in the bush.
I shit 2 to 3 times per day.
That's a lie.
Miguel has not
Lie.
shitting 2 to 3.
Lie.
So Chef Jason, the spawn at the bottom, nothing burnt.
Clean.
Yeah, but that's what I want. And now we can deglaze. Scrape the bottom. And I'm gonna add water to braise this.
It is imperative that you add some sort of liquid because it is a tough meat, right?
I'm gonna add some more and let it stew.
Stew down, guys. Yo, we just had a sample of this, Mikkel and I, and the flavor is immense.
It does not look like a curry.
It is not a curry.
Some may say it looks like a pepper pot, but it's most definitely not that either. Jason, when I add water, I like to just barely cover the meat. How about you?
It depends, man. Sometimes I'm lazy and I'll add double water. And sometimes I just do it this way and I just put just enough.
So I just want everything covered. Mikkel's gonna keep an eye on this, and Mikkel's gonna turn the pot because he's wearing an apron after all.
An organized guy.
What is his apron saying, by the way?
It should say South Mick.
It says, "Oh, you have the nerve." What sort of? Yes, run.
Good.
He looks cute.
Yeah, it's looking wicked, bro. All kind of crazy stuff inside.
You're very close to Are you ready now? Yeah. Jason, you're gonna get two deglazings in a row. That's real deal, huh?
Real bad man thing.
Real bad man.
Real bad man thing.
Wash out the bowl now. Watch. No waste. This is so exciting. What are you eating again?
Making curry chatu.
It came in that same bag, chip bag?
Yeah,
And how it tastes?
real good.
Need a pinch of salt.
In the pot there, we cook it there. Nice chatu. Caught by this guy here.
Caught,
There's the man who catch it up.
caught, clean, cook, served.
The Bushmaster, cool. So, Uncle, what we have here? What is this fruit about?
That is Tangelo.
Tangelo.
Yeah,
So it's a mixture of a tangerine and what?
orange. But as a foreigner, if you didn't leave the country about 20 years ago, you wouldn't have sucked that. That's a new addition to the citrus family.
Oh, the beautiful, nice
Yeah.
pinkish color.
I heard there's a mix with orange and grapefruit.
Looks like grapefruit.
I did hear about like a
Orange
pink grapefruit, yeah.
Oh well, I'll bring one for you. The
Yeah.
next half of the orange is sucked.
Right.
I was 6 pink mash. That is what they grabbed this with. I didn't want to say pink mash. Might I get confused?
Wow.
Huh?
It tastes like a very light grapefruit.
Right. So I bring in the next half of the grapefruit for you.
Wow.
What they use to make this bud. Right? The pink mash.
Right.
I'll go for it just now.
So, but is this indigenous to Trinidad? You get this in the Caribbean Islands?
Yeah, this is scientifically. Anything that the graph of bud to the
Okay,
code
yeah.
is science. You know?
Yeah.
It's not natural.
True.
It's much prolific as a lot of citrus that we have here in Trinidad and Tobago. We spoke earlier about Jamaican Otnick, which is orange that has a really
Right,
amazing juice pattern inside of it. Not citrusy orange sour at all. That one we had earlier on, but this one was something that we wanted to highlight because we really figure out that Tangelo is something that a lot of people don't know about. And it has been on the market for the past 12 to 15 years. And it's amazing that we get to try it here. And when you come down in these parts of the country here in Trinidad and Tobago, especially in the central area heading down south, where there's a lot of agri farms and fields, you see a lot of grafting taking place. Farmers take pride in budding items and grafting them, mixing two varieties to create something special and unique. And this is not anything that is different in the world. Each country does grafting. But what we do have here in the Caribbean is something special, and we're able to create something scientifically unique to us, which is
Yeah,
always a
but
plus.
respect.
Helps with our agri-science and our markets. So, Tangelo, when you're back in Trinidad and Tobago, one that migrated and you're here for holidays, if it's in season, be sure to try the Tangelo. It's amazing.
Uncle's currently taking us on a journey. Passing trench. We're roughing it out. And the meats are almost done cooking. The armadillo and the lap. That Asian style lap. And that bunjal style armadillo. Oh, yo.
When you eat that pepper in the morning, make sure this evening I make ice block. So in the morning, what come out, just stick it up with, right?
No, you can say that. That's fine. Yeah.
It's pressure. Look, bot pepper. You know, when last you see bot pepper?
Oh, this just looks dangerous, man.
You know what?
Looks
Look it.
dangerous.
Eat it.
It have a one right near it and it's a little ripe one.
Show them how good it is. Eat it.
No, wait until you eat in your food. I want you to lime a little bit.
No, and you
Don't let your finger touch that. When you scratch your balls, it just now you go dance and it have music. Yeah.
eat it.
No, yo, wait,
Show the world.
yo, wait.
Show
The world knows how much
Show the
pepper I eat.
world.
They know. They've seen it.
Have a next one.
They haven't seen you.
They would love to see you eat this right now.
They haven't seen you.
Bot pepper.
Bud pepper. You know what about pepper and Jason?
I brought these seeds from Guyana and he planted it.
Use your partner cup now and pick your cherry pepper where you said. Let them know your cherry pepper seed you said.
This is it here?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna pick some peppers here and go back and eat.
Come on. The thing to make the tangelo.
They use this.
Pink mash.
Oh, it's
I pick over 500 pink mash on the tree, you know.
pink mash.
All them branch was on the ground, you know. Right? This pink, I saw we have a knife. Pick, flame he pick in there.
Huh?
Flame he pick in there.
Flim,
Let he pick.
Mikhail, you pick.
I go pick one and I'll go flame and pick it.
I pick fruit plenty. Oh, the lighting is so nice here.
Yeah, all good.
Pink mash. Did you catch?
Not catch anything. He's a real bad man.
Ramnari one.
Okay, let's head back. This?
Yeah, take it out. In the camera, see what you're doing. Take it out, you take it out. Take it out again. You're carrying it to eat. Go on.
Take out. You have to get what on there.
No, don't, no.
Take out.
You're looking for something red.
Not that. Follow me wrong.
What's that?
Thing deep.
Sweet potato. Sweet potato. Everything I had to tell you fellas. Everything.
Mikhail, you want sweet potato?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Roast it, huh?
Yeah, we doing all that.
Roasting it right there, boy.
Chef Dev, you dug some sweet potatoes there.
Yo, this is pretty crazy.
Organic. So we got some tomatoes in there. Eggplant, bacon, aubergine, boulanger, whatever you want to call it. And we're roasting it on the open firewood to get that nice smoky flavor which will be emitted into the veggies themselves. Garlic, onions inside there. Now after this is roasted, we're gonna open them up, clean them, smash them together, and make a mortani. So we're gonna be doing the curry stew.
Just now.
This curry stew goodie. A goodie. What do you guys call a goodie in Guyana?
I'm not sure. I'll find out though.
I don't think Guyanese are big on a goodie. Yeah? And I, from my research, I don't think so.
Let me find out.
I don't think they're big on, because when I asked about it, they told me they're not big on that one. So you have sugar in your hand, right?
Yes.
So you're going to be doing a curry stew. So the stew component or the caramelization of the sugar will give you that stew flavor.
curry.
It called what?
A curry. Or sometimes a guti as well.
A curry. Hey, remember when the dam when we was pulling the wabin?
Yeah.
Right, you know what it's called wabin across it?
Low cara? No, that's cuscrap.
Puri. Puri.
What?
Yeah, puri.
Curry.
Yeah. I think I get puri.
Not puri.
Nah, puri.
Chef Dev, could you stop eating all the... And we know it tastes good. It's amazing.
Yeah, it turned out really well. This is the lot with the cinnamon and
This is going to be in the new
bento,
cookbook.
lots of air. Nah, I don't think so. This is just for hanging out with cousin Narendra. That's it.
I think we could call the new book, instead of Mad Love, we could call it Sid Love.
Sid Love. He fell in love in Trinidad with a guy called Sid.
This man was found in Mikkel's bed, not mine. What? Be quiet. Be quiet.
That's not true. That's not true.
I saw it for myself, and I'm a person that would tell
it
the
was
truth.
not dev sheet.
I have,
No.
I have video.
We have videos of it. He really wasn't Mikkel's man.
I need to see that video. That man hung up there whole night.
They say Sid, boy. That fella is Australian. He's from Sydney, eh? His correct name is Sydney. Not Sid.
So that woman.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Quite correct.
He was
They leave out that part
He
of
was
the story.
operating like one. They're going to do this.
So sugar goes in there.
Bon sugar. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes when Bro, what are you doing over here?
So we're gonna make a little murtani.
Murtani. Yo, when Jason and I judged that curry duck competition, there was 8 stations and I tried 8 of these.
Oh my god. Okay.
But sometimes what I find, people don't get the salt right.
Oh yeah, nah. Something is you have to know to balance it because the eggplant is sweet, the tomato is sweet, the okra is sweet, so you don't actually get to gauge the amount of salt you put in. So you're gonna put and then it will be salty. So some people just cut it short.
Salt, and also the heat wasn't there. I heard this is a spicy condiment and it didn't have enough heat.
Yes.
Well-
But if you look underneath here, I already cut it up. you
So
have
what's in here?
so far we have onion, garlic, and then a couple hot pepper, roast with a slight char and mixing.
I see okra and tomato.
Okra and tomato. So
You know, for me, what gives this a lot of the flavor is the black bits
yeah.
of the skin. That's the smoke, the char that comes
Yeah.
through. Same like baigan choka in Guyana. I mean, a lot of things we roast off like this.
Yeah.
People know this as baba ganoush.
Oh. So you see
Baba
it?
ganoush, which is a beautiful dish, but this guy's mortani.
Yeah. So this is a proper roast.
So we're gonna have this with our meats.
Yes.
And Mikkel, you making a chow?
Yeah, man.
So-
Coming along, yeah.
What's in there?
There's some garlic, shadow benny, and lime juice right now. So I still need to add salt, black pepper.
My friend, you know, Zach, Foodie Tours with Zach and Hungry Belly. These are popular guys here in Trinidad for food discovery, etc. They were at a chow competition, and I don't remember what types of chow they had, but they were very impressed with the creativity of chows. People were using like all kinds of different ingredients. I actually didn't get to see.
Like
I
what?
just,
You have an idea?
honestly, bro, I don't know, but just I would think outside the box.
My views on that, I think people try too much with these things. When you stick to the basic, it is better. So chow is just a few things you need: garlic, shadow benny, your pepper, your black pepper, your salt, and your lime juice. You make a chow. You don't need salt, prunes, or teddy bears, or gummy bears, or whatever they ask to use. I don't know if they're using cinnamon. You don't need all that in it. Basic stuff, and it's excellent.
Chow is not experimental.
Yeah, exactly. You
It's
like
a
to do
classic.
too much.
It's a
Stick to the basics.
Out of a lot of the cooks that you know, who are 1 or 2 people that love to experiment, that definitely always try to do too much?
Chef Dev and Jason.
Yo, I asked him out of all the cooks he knows, name 1 or 2 that experiment and go above and beyond.
I presented coconut jelly chow to him once.
He's not impressed.
He's not impressed about that.
One time I was doing something, he's like, nah, you're trying too much.
You know,
You're
we
doing...
actually did corn chow once. Come, let me show you something.
Yeah, let me do it.
So we're roasting up some corn. Fireside. Just wanted to spread out this a little bit. Doing it on the charcoal.
Yeah.
Rather convenient. Convenient.
With that.
And we're going to get those kernels. Now, these are intensely sweet, as mentioned. So as you use them on the charcoal, they're going to get smoky, but those kernels are also going to develop a lot of great
Beautiful.
caramelized sweetness.
Alright.
And roast corn, cutters.
Beautiful.
So we're going to let it go. Do you check how beautiful this looks?
Yeah, the mortani, yeah. Watch your bike, come throw a salt. light looks good here, brother.
Very good, very good. Thank you.
Right.
Salt and lemon.
Murtani.
Must put a little lemon.
Give it some life, no?
Yeah.
Lemon juice in the Murtani.
That is the key ingredient.
Oh, does anyone agree with that? No.
I mentioned to Narendra that curry duck competition. 6 out of 8 were unseasoned. They were not seasoned appropriately for my palate. Would you agree, Jason? Most were missing salt, no acidity, not so much heat.
Salt is such an important ingredient to make a lot of the other flavors and the nuances pop, man. I think that's the main thing that
If I could
people
smell, yeah.
Look at that, guys. Murtani. And we've been informed that Murtani needs to be a bit moist
From Uncle.
and not dry. We don't want it sticking in your throat.
I hear we can throw right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Immediate smoke.
That's because from the fireside.
Yeah, man. It's sweet, sour, salty. It's definitely spicy. Probably too spicy for you, but it's wonderful. That's the best one I tried. But I'm also not surprised. That's hot and amazing. You're not going to be able to eat that. But that's actually more for us. Jason don't eat spicy, you know. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. All that cooking has boiled, bubbled down to this. Mikkel made some nice chow for us. It's actually pretty good, man. I know we rip on him and stuff like that, but it's damn good. The chow that he made. Lots of garlic.
Is that your starter?
I like actually having it as a palate cleanser
okay.
throughout. He keeps saying to eat it first, but he don't know what's up and down. We have some yams. We have some of that mortani that we were talking about. This is the best I've tried.
Yeah. It's
To
good.
be honest
It's
with
hot,
you.
as mentioned.
We're gonna try that lap that I made, the Asian style. That soy, pimento, cinnamon, star anise. No curry powder. Damn good.
You know, people always associate wild meat with just curry.
That's why I think he likes it so much, because it's different.
It's different.
No curry powder and zero
This is-
powder and
There's just a sublime sweetness to it that marries so well with gaminess.
it's really good.
And soy sauce really pushed it with that whole umami flavor as mentioned.
Literally just chew the black cardamom pod. I know that a lot of people don't like that, but I'm into it.
Beautiful.
We gotta try the AC armadillo. Narendra knows what he's doing.
When it comes to him doing like really good wild meat, I haven't found anyone better. I mean, iguana. Nobody had it from Muscat once.
He also didn't curry it.
He likes to be a bit eclectic sometimes. He's trying to change it up. Sometimes it's a bit redundant, mundane, having curry all the time. These guys try to find really inventive ways of doing it. To the tractor passing. Uncle Mix here. That lap you made. Still has a nice gift to it. Texture. It's not just falling off the bone, kind of like. You whip for that flavor when you masticate it.
Bro, so often I eat wild meat and it tastes too wild. Or too gamey. But all this tastes incredible. I think it's all those whole spices and the low and slow cooking.
Apart from that, there are a lot of old times methods, not only when cleaning these meats, the way you wash it, the way it's processed, the way how you remove what we call the mist, or the wild gamey, or the freshness of it. Removing those sweat sacs, sometimes pre-boiling or half cooking it with bay leaf, lemongrass and all these things, it really does help.
We have the agouti cooking, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost done, so that's really the last thing that we have to do. But today was an incredible day. There's nothing like cooking on open fire, fireside cooking, surrounded by nature. I mean, I know from talking to you and cooking with you and working with you, how much you
adore
you value it. Yeah. And if you watch my fireside cooking, especially Chef Dev Taste Guyana and so much other content that I do, there's something very primal about cooking on fire You know, where you have to control it, removing the pots, you know, adjusting the aggressive heat, the wind.
You have to work with the elements. Start with the elements, work with them, respect them, and it will yield something very favorable.
Next clip, agouti. Agouti is ready, guys. Look at this, nice gravy. Narendra knows how to cook, man. No question. Look how beautiful. Hot and nice. Damn. Let's go see him. Think eat good?
Very good.
You pass?
Yeah, I pass.
Boss man. Let's tell the people what it is you're eating and how does it taste.
Well, it tastes great.
What are you having right now?
So,
Because you're the wild meat master.
yes, so we just had the lap. These guys preferred no curry, unconventional, real good. Definitely the new best way to eat lap. And we have curry stew agouti. Hot and nice.
Extra gravy in that one too, it looked like.
And we have the tattoo, armadillo.
I gave that same piece to one of these dogs. They ate it. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah, they love it.
You're happy with today's cook overall?
Of course.
But this is like an everyday story for you.
Well, yeah. Well, not every day, but mostly weekends. This is like my favorite thing to do.
What curry brand you use?
The same Indie.
Indie.
Indie, yeah.
Guyanese.
Yep.
I like Indie.
You like Guyanese?
I like Indie, yeah.
You said it's more aromatic,
Oh, most definitely.
more better aroma. And you
Very
use?
I use Kala brand curry.
You look color right
It's a
now.
strong curry. It's a rich curry, and it's the best curry to use. The curry a mix,
So you
especially like wild meat curry duck hunting. The one nice rich curry, and that is the Kala brand, not the Indie. No bad talk any Guyanese curry though. I respect it as good and decent.
Yeah, we haven't
Kala
tried it.
is the boss.
Oh, we haven't
What
tried.
curry powder you use?
Anyone my hand fall on, but no preference.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, so actually we use the home. Is actually have a lady. Just actually make her own curry, so like a home blend.
Uh-huh. That's the best. You can't beat that.
Yeah. So she's actually make her own thing.
Right.
After that, we're gonna use like same then the Calabrano, or even set the Indie curry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently like
Nice.
real nice curry.
Nice.
Find Indies a nice light curry.
Yeah, well they have several different types.
Oh, okay. Well, the one I got was the one I
The
used.
Madras.
Yeah.
It was good. How was the curry?
Hey, what's in the bag?
I don't know.
What do we bring for Narendra?
Nice stuff to hunt with.
Ooh, goodies.
Yeah,
got
let's
goodies.
check it out.
Yeah.
You want next piece there?
No, boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not going to say it.
All kinds of treats in there, man.
Who got things to like?
Oh gosh.
Tumbler, right?
Yeah, that's for Dal.
Yeah. Move with it down.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff.
Hey, this is like a ooh. Nah, that is it.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
You think to wind up?
Yeah.
Are you ready to wind up thing? And the torchlight and everything?
Yeah, so hey, have a radio, no serious.
Yeah. We had to wind it up like this.
That's good for the bush.
Together.
Yeah.
Works like how Mikel knees work. Oh, baby.
Hey, this is gonna give me my video pulled down. Copyright music. Nah, good bro. God bless you. Thank you so much. Shot glass?
Shot glasses.
Nice.
Are they?
Yes.
These are shot glass.
Heritage branded?
Okay, let me check.
Yeah. This was from the curry duck competition that Chef Jason and I judged. Got a lot of amazing things, and from that night a week ago, Chef Jason was like, "Yo, we're hunting with Narendra. He'd love a lot of this stuff." So we said, "Done and done." As you can see, beautiful color today again from being in the sun.
no longer cut in style.
Nice, man. And this was an amazing experience. Best wild meat I've ever had in my life. Best. And we're looking forward to coming back and doing the catch and
Yo, it's good
clean,
material,
then
though.
cook. We just did the cook today, so catch and clean next time.
You want me to show you my heritage?
Yeah. Bang bang.
Yeah,
That's
the-
nice,
the qual-
man.
The quality of the material is really
You have a
good.
lot of brands on you right now.
What's that?
Thomas. And cups.
Hey,
Hey,
for coffee, boy.
I'll get through.
Rally get true.
So you had to put your thing in.
I'm taking that back to Canada all this
Well,
time.
actually, you know, that's how I want this in my bag with coffee when I go in the bush. You know.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But that's what Jason said that day. He's like, "Yo, Narendra can use all this stuff."
Wow.
Like sip, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Was that a laptop?
Here's a laptop.
Diary.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Yo,
a big
the
one.
quality of this is really good. It even has a little indentation, so you don't have to go through the whole thing.
Yes.
You push your finger inside.
Like,
What's
comment,
this?
subscribe,
That's the white.
and we'll see you in the next video. More adventures to be had. Stay tuned. And, love you guys.